Hello and welcome back to another episode of GoGgLz Plays Shining Pearl of the Pokemon variety in the Nuzlocke form. Last week we actually made some progress towards beating this game in the form of taking out a gym leader, which gave us the fly ability, which allowed me to visit all these lovely flowers and this shaky tree. And what's that? There's a friend hidden in the tree? Well then, Vile, get on out there and let's show him the benefits of being our friend. Pokeball, go! Friend. Aww. Alright, Vile. Well, get slowed just a little bit from the GoGgLz's string shot, and I think let's put you to sleep. Alright. Well, let's put you to sleep. Yes, sleep, potential friend. Sleep. And now that Wurmple is sound asleep, let's toss another ball at him. Friend? 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 Friend. Ooh, lovely. So, it spits a white silk thread that turns sticky when coming into contact with air. The silk is used to immobilize foes. Well, you shall be taught and you shall go to the box. No, don't need more honey. So, what with Floroma Meadow being defriendified, let's see. Looks like we gotta make our way. Did I put honey on the tree outside of Eterna Forest? Do I have a friend waiting for me down here? Are you down here? No, but I see berries. So, let's grab some Oran berries, some cherry berries, some blackberries, some raspberries, and of course replant with some Lepa cherry. Before making our way down, grabbing some Pecha and some Chesto berries, replanting, and grabbing some more cherry berries. Replanting Aspare berries, planting some cherry, grabbing some cherry, planting some cherry, grabbing a Chesto and a Rost, along with some Pineapple, some Nanab, and some Rost. That's a lot of berries. However, friend acquired, berries replanted. Let's fly off to where we need to go next, which I believe will be Pastoria City. Yeah, I would like to fly there. Now, in Pastoria City, we got the Great Marsh and we got our next gym to take care of. Let's see if anything has changed since Maylene got defeated in her last gym. Don't think anything has, but worth a gander. So, anything new over here? Nope, you're still fishing. I do not need to settle down. There's a fancy hotel with fancy people and fancy things. Alright, fancy man. I'll just leave you to your fishing. My mom blew up my inner tube. Heh, I can battle too. Alright, kid. Almost feel bad about beating up this child, but Pokemon got a Pokemon. So, we start off fighting a Bibarel, who starts off with Aqua Jet. Honestly odd that it's outspeeding Vile. But I find that acceptable as we sauce out a Psychic and the Bibarel takes a dive. Bruce Wayne gets level 37 out of that by barrel, and Chad gets a level 38. Chelsea, sorry, but you didn't have a chance. Give me your lunch money. Alright, head up into the resort, see if anything's different up here. Nope, you're still a Shellos. And you're still staring off into the sea. Like the old man and the sea. Always fantasizing about that one that got away. That's what that book was about, right? It was about a fish. Am I thinking of Moby Dick? Moby Dick was about a fish as well. So many books about fishes as is. Enough to boggle the mind. Can I go this way yet? Doesn't seem like it. We still got our power outage. Alright, well. Anything up by the lakeside? No, still got these two standing there. Well, don't think much has changed there, so let's head on back to Astoria City and go punch another gym leader. Alright, I seem to remember that this gym leader is named Crasher Wake, so my assumption on this is he's going to be rocking water-type Pokemons. And I think that assumption might be correct. Alright, into the breach. Okay, a little wander around this way, and child, you look like you want to fight. My body isn't the only thing I work on toughening up. I also battle with my Pokemon in spirit. Alright, Jackie, well, you do that, and send out your Weasel. Willie Nelson? Get on out there. Oh, look at you, just awaiting my directions. Toss a Razor Leaf that Weasel's way. Willie Nelson's happy, and Weasel takes a dive. Haha, water jokes. And able to get Willie Nelson up to level 25. 39. Now, do I want Synthesis? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna keep with Leech Seed. Honestly, more useful in my opinion. Anywho's it's Jackie. Your little weasel friend did not do that much. I will take your lunch money and be on my way. So, if I am reading this right, buttons change water levels, so can't go back that way. Gotta keep on going forward. Down the stairs, cross the planks, and up a little bit. Anything that way? Nope. Anything down this way? Not yet. So, let's boop this button and then go say hey to this fisher guy. I really don't care what you gotta say, fisherman. Walter. That's a fisherman's name if I ever heard one. Alright, Walter's starting off with a Barboach. Unfortunately, Willie Nelson's still back out front, so we got times 4 advantage against this fish. Razor Leaf. Willie Nelson boops the snoot of this Barboach, critically hitting it because Willie Nelson loves me ever so much. And Walter with 1 Pokemon's fails. Give me your lunch money. Alright, button pressed. Let's see what's changed. Down this way, and could press that button, or I could go across the newly formed bridge and find a sailorman. I've traveled all over the world, training my Pokemon, and this is the gym I've chosen. Alright, Damien, well, let's see what you got. Starting off with a little bit of a Wingull action. Willie Nelson, get on out there. I know Razor Leaf ain't gonna do so much, so let's just bite him. Oh. Wingull can't stand up to a single bite, goes down. And Damien sends out yet another Wingull, which is once again gonna be bitten. And Wingull number 2 goes down as well. Damien, out of Pokemons, is all defeated, and, kindly enough, gives me his lunch money. Okay, Blue Button takes it up to the very top, where I find another child that I can beat up. Nope, that's the same child as from before. What about you? There's a child I can beat up. I want to become a strong trainer like Crash or Wake. It's good to set your goals like that. Caitlin, I respect you. Show me what you got. I respect you less. Okay, Willie Nelson comes out. Azurill is on the field. Let's give it a bite. I actually don't know the typing of Azurill right now. I believe it might be normal fairy at this point. In the original games, I believe it was just normal, but with the advent of fairy type, it may have gotten... don't worry about it. Let's just Razor Leaf this Meryl. Typing doesn't matter. Power matters. Meryl goes down, and Tuber Caitlin, get some better Pokemon, my dudes. And give me your lunch money. I'll just be on my way up here. I've landed the most fish Pokemon in the world. I'm next. How do you know? Fishermen and their fisherman stories. Alright, Eric. Show me what you got. Starting off with a little bit of Goldeen. Willie Nelson, Razor Leaf that fish. Goldeen goes down in 1, and Willie Nelson is happy for a knockout, we shall say. Which will bring Vile up to level 37. Not bad, not bad. Special attack getting up there. Triple digits. Ooh, Eric knows how to fight. Sends out a fake Linda in the form of Gyarados, who will intimidate Willie Nelson just a little bit. Honestly, I could bite, but I'll just Razor Leaf. And Gyarados is going to come back with a scary face, lowering my speed stat significantly. Which will allow Gyarados to outspeed me and once again knock my speed down. Would be a problem if I didn't take him out with that Razor Leaf. Good job, Willie Nelson. You beat a scary snake. And finally, Eric is going to send out a Barboach who can outspeed me because of the fantastic work of that Gyarados, but misses his Rock Tomb, and Willie Nelson is just going to Razor Leaf him into the ground. Good job, Willie Nelson. Eric, I'm a little bit more disappointed in you. Give me your lunch money. And with Eric defeated, let's boot this button and see where it leads me. Doesn't look like much up, so what if I step on this one? Alright, water goes all the way down, allow me to get to the bottom floor and circumvent everything up to this little sailor guy up here. Like the raging sea, I crash down and wash away everything before me. That's how I roll. Ooh, Samson with the confidence. And a Shellos. Well, Willie Nelson, you're still up front, and this Shellos don't think gonna stand a chance. So, I think we toss out a little Razor Leaf, Quick Claw allowing us to go first. Not that we needed it this time, but... Shellos... Goodbye. And with the Shellos going down, Linda gets 36. Not bad in the slightest. Ooh, and she can learn Dragon Dance. I think that I want that. I want Aqua Tail, and I want Crunch and Bite, so let's ditch Tackle. Linda forgets Tackle and learns Dragon Dance instead. Next up, we got a Wingull that we gotta take out, so let's just bite it. Don't need no Razor Leaf PP being wasted on a silly bird. And next up, we get yet another Shellos, so that Shellos gets yet another Razor Leaf. Good job, Willie Nelson. All happy with yourself. Samson goes down and gives me his lunch money. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And with Samson going down, unless I'm mistaken, that will bring us... Yep. Fisher Person's already down, so looks like we get a fight. Crash or Wake. Yeah, let's just go right into this. Can't see him being that much of a problem. Welcome, I don't get challenged very often. The glory you are now beholding is Crash or Wake. My Pokemon have been toughened by the White Waters. Victory will be ours. Come on, let's battle. I like his mask. He's like the least mysterious Luchador. Anywho's its Wake sends out a Gyarados to start, which will unfortunately intimidate Willie Nelson at the start. So, let's pull Willie Nelson back and show this Gyarados what a true Linda can do. Bringing out Linda, intimidating Crash or Wake's Gyarados, who's gonna respond with an Ice Fang, which... oh. Ain't gonna do much, but it is gonna stall me. Let's see how much damage that Gyarados can do. Not too terribly much. That's good. So, Linda, crunch that Gyarados and get outspeeded by that Gyarados. Weird. Alright, keep crunching and take it out. Gyarados goes down, which will bring Blaze Blue up to level 30. And Blaze Blue would like to learn Stomp. You know I just learned Agility last time. Realize I don't want it. Stomp is much better. I don't need to go fast, I need to go Stomp. Anyways, next up, Wake sends out a Quagsire, and I'm not too concerned about that one, so let's get some Dragon Dance, getting some attack, getting some speed. Quagsire sets up with a little bit of a Rain Dance. Fortunately for me, that is going to also help out Linda if I decide to Waterfall anyone. So, with +1 to attack, throw out a little crunch, and Quagsire is just gonna haze. And then Wake's gonna throw out a Super Potion. Lovely. Well, without my +2 attack, I don't think I'll be able to take the Quagsire out with Crunch, so let's Aqua Tail with Boost from the Rain. Quagsire goes down. Hey, that was a good move. Which means that we got Wake against the ropes, and he sends out a Floatzel, who is going to Ice Fang Linda. Don't you know that doesn't work out too well? Linda crunching back. Floatzel's gonna get a little bit of health back from a Citrus Berry by the looks of it. This is where it gets exciting. And the Floatzel, still outspeeding Linda, is gonna toss another Ice Fang out, and I'm gonna bite it right back. Floatzel goes down, Linda remains victorious.
Ha! It's gone and ended. How will I say this? I want more. I wanted to battle a lot more.
Well, I want your lunch money. So...
it seems that the Undertow pulled me under. You've earned this.
Yes. Gym badge get. I received a Fen badge from Wake.
You need that Fen badge to use the hidden move Defog from your Poketch. These are a special award for me in recognition of your team's powers.
Ooh, stickers. And TM55.
Those TMs each contain Brine. It inflicts double the damage on targets with less than half their HP left. Use it to end battles decisively.
I'd rather come out strong than finish strong. But that's just me. Let's head on out and head up to the Pokemon Center. And there's no one waiting for me outside the Pokemon gym. This is a first in this game. There's always somebody waiting for me outside the gym. Huh. Oh. Let's heal up our Pokemons unharassed. Okay, now something's had to have changed. And he said I can use Defog, but I need Defog, which I believe somebody said was in the Safari Zone. So let's head on up into the Great Marsh and take a look around for it. I found these during the Safari game. Each of these TMs contains Defog. You'd do me a favor if you take them. Huh. Well, that was easy. And I guess I can use it now. Neat. Honestly, thought I'd have to go a lot deeper and go searching for it. But I guess that's it. So let's head on out of the Safari Zone. Already got a friend from there, already got the fog. Yeah. Okay, and let's check on our little terrorist here. Haha, the package has finally come from Veilstone City, so now it's my job to take it to the lake. It's an important mission, no mistakes allowed, no making boo-boos. You were eavesdropping? I was just talking loudly to myself. If I wasn't in a hurry, I'd pulverize you, but I have to be on my way. Oh, and don't you dare follow me. I'm follow you. That's a nice house. Blech, persistent pest. If our plan works, our boss's dreams comes closer to fruition. Our boss's ideals will be forced upon the world. I'm telling you now, don't follow me. I'ma follow you. Aw, McLovin. Whoops. I'm always gonna plow into you every time. So how's it going, GoGgLz? I'll test you and your Pokemon to see how buff you've gotten. You really don't have to, man. Honestly, you're just an inconvenience, but McLovin starts off by sending out a Starly. Willie Nelson, get on out there. I know he's got a type advantage, but I think you can bite him down. And Starly goes down M1. Good job, Willie Nelson. To which McLovin's gonna send out a Monferno. I would be a little bit more concerned if I didn't get that second ground type when Willie Nelson evolved. Monferno's gonna leer, Willie Nelson's defense is gonna fall, and I'm going to get Willie Nelson to sauce out an Earthquake. Monferno, you didn't stand a chance. 2 down, 2 to go. Willie Nelson taking it to level 40 and getting lots of HP up there. Lovely. McLovin's third Pokemons will be a Weasel, who will not outspeed Willie Nelson this time, getting Razor Leaf to the face and going down. Yeah, I can tell you raised your Pokemon to be tough. Yes, I did. Now send out the Roselia, and let's quake her. Roselia hits Earthquake and goes down. McLovin is defeated again. What just happened? You tell me I lost? Yes, you lost the battle, and now your lunch money. That even shocked me a bit, so yeah, I got beat. So what was up with that Galactic guy? I don't know what he's up to, but you should chase him down. But he told me not to. Alright, GoGgLz. Next time, I'm not gonna go easy on you. Right. So let's keep chasing on down this Team Galactic grunt guy. Alright, Route 213, and immediately getting accosted by a wild Shellos. Rude. And for that, you get taken out. Okay, not many places he could have gone, so let's follow the path of where he may have gone. What's in this house again? footprint guy? Yeah, let's go talk to the footprint guy.
Pokemon are quite easy for me to read. I only need to see their footprints. Oh, are you skeptical of my claim? Then let me see your...
Willie Nelson.
From its footprints I will determine its feelings. GoGgLz is a remarkable human trainer. I attribute that entirely to my partner GoGgLz. When we travel, I see wild Pokemon eyeing us enviously. And that's what your Willie Nelson thinks of you. Have a ribbon.
Aww. Willie Nelson gets his first ribbon. Because he loves me. Hey look, a grunt. We need to keep the energy from the Valley Windworks. Therefore, our boss who made this... Gah, you were eavesdropping. You're a persistent pest. I'm getting tired of running away. Well, I'ma just keep following you. Alright. Up through the resort. And while I'm here, I may as well stop by this guy and heal up my mans, just in case this grunt gives me any sort of a fight. Out to 213, which will quickly become Valor Lakefront. And there's our grunt friend again. Why am I running away like this? The new universe his boss is talking about. It gives me goosebumps thinking about it. So we use this. You were eavesdropping? I was only talking to myself. You're persistent too, but I'm not gonna battle you. Want to bet? Hey friend. Aw no, you're still on my tail. The lake's right there. You leave me no choice but to Pokemon battle. Alright, Grunt. Spachemin. You coming with one guy? You coming with one Glameow? Will Nelson, get on out there, and I think it's time for a Quick Claw boosted Razor Leaf. Glameow goes down. And Nameless Spachemin Grunt is defeated. If I didn't run, I could have battled harder. I can't battle anymore. I'm running on fumes. I'll have to get this to the commander. I wish I got to use it at the lake. So... Oh. Hello.
Oh hello, long time no see. I came to research folklore about the lakes, but it appears I can't go to the lake. Have you heard folklore about the lake? They say there's an island in the lake and there's a cave in the island in the lake. Sorry to change the subject, but have you seen a Psyduck at Route 210? You've seen that group of Psyduck huddled with their heads? Anyway, you should use this medicine on those Psyducks.
Alright, Cynthia.
I went on a big adventure with that Pokedex when I was younger. It may help you uncover the secret behind the lake. I hope you meet every kind of Pokemon. See you later.
Yeah. To protect the lake, it's nice to know there are still people like Boss. Where is Cyrus? We've been asked to keep everyone out of the lake. Reason? I'm not too sure. Alright, nerds. Well, let's go mess with those ducks. So, flying over to Salacian Town. Ooh, looks like some berries are done. So, let's grab these person berries, and doesn't look like anything else is done, so let's just toss a cherry berry down there, and hop on our trusty bicycle to get up this path. Shoop! And here are these Psyducks. Off the bike, and let's use some secret medicine. The Psyduck are standing firm. Would you like to use the secret medicine? You use the secret medicine. The Psyducks appear to be cured of their chronic headaches. Boom. That's right, you run away. All of you. And with that, more of Route 210 has been opened up.
Oh good, you used the secret medicine I gave you.
You were here the whole time?
Psyduck are known for their headaches, but no one's been able to figure out what triggers their headaches. Oh yes, can I ask you a big favor? I want you to deliver this old charm to my grandmother in Celestic Town. I know there's some rare Pokemon between here and Celestic Town, so I know it would be worth your while to go.
Yeah, sure. We got a gift for a lady.
My grandma has a sort of bossy air about her. I'm sure you will. She's the elder of Celestic Town. As for the location, you can't miss it on your map.
Alright. Well, let us continue up Route 210, finding a little bit of floor candy along the way. In the form of Super Repel. I can get behind that. And what's this? Nothing special. Got it. I see a little bit more floor candy over here, so let's grab that too. Oh. Sneaky child.
I am one of the ninja trio. Being discovered means I must battle.
Alright, Ninja Boy Fabian. You surprised me. You got me. But you ain't gonna get me in this battle. So, Fabian starts off by sending out a bit of Geodude. Willie Nelson, you're up front. I think you can handle this. Getting the Quick Claw boost to go fast. Probably didn't need it, but it's nice to have. And we toss out a little bit of Razor Leaf. This Geodude ain't sturdy and goes down. Willie Nelson just loves us so much. Fabian's gonna send out yet another Geodude, which is going to get yet another Razor Leaf. And yet again, does not have sturdy. Once again, we get a bonus critical hit, and yet again, Geodude goes down. Which will eventually get Bruce Wayne up to level 38. Getting some good speed, getting some good hit points. That's what I like to see. Alright, Fabian, you're still here. With another Geodude. Well, have a Razor Leaf. Good job, Willie Nelson. And Fabian runs out of Pokemon, and soon he's gonna run out of lunch money. Because I'm taking his lunch money. Anywho, let's grab this floor candy in the form of a Hyper Potion. And anything else interesting over here? Got a wild Pokemon's in the form of a Ponyta. Don't want to deal with you right now. Ooh, but you did get Chad up to level 39. And Blaze Blue up to level 31. Thank you, Ponyta. Doesn't look like anything over there. Except more wild... Ooh! That would have been a great friend. But, unfortunately, she got in my way when I was looking for floor candy. So, continuing our quest along, we run into yet another Ponyta. These commands are voracious. One step. That was one step, Ponyta. Knock it off. But you did get Linda level 37. Alright, I'll give you that. Oh, we're out of that grass. And floor candy. What do we got? An Ultra Ball. Alright. And we get accosted this time by a Bonsley. Adorable. And adorably out of my way. Seriously, 2 steps. So moving along. Nothing more down that way. Just grass to the left and grass to the right, and ooh, it got foggy. Luckily, I know defog. You're not a Bidoof. I feel betrayed. If I could use the hidden move defog, I'd clear this fog. How does defog work, you ask? Bird Pokemon blow the fog away. Duh. I just startled you. While you were struggling to recover, I will strike! Joel. Joel, no. Anywho's it's getting into a fight with Ninja Boy Joel, and he sends out a Zubat to start. Willie Nelson, get out there and bite that bat.
Sorry, Joel.
And Joel follows up Zubat with a Skorupi, which I think can eat an Earthquake. Don't want to bite it, and I believe that should take him out. And with Skorupi going down, Joel follows up with yet another Zubat, who is going to get yet another bite. Eat that, Joel. Oh. And following up his weak ones with a Golbat. Well, one bite ain't good enough. So Willie Nelson, sorry, but you gotta eat that Astonish before you can eat that bat. Finishing off Golbat with another bite. And Vile gets level 38 out of that Golbat. Well, Joel, give me your lunch money. Can't just come jumping out of piles of leaves at people. Joel! Bidoof? Bidoof! Alright, Bidoof clears our path, and we are able to get around this grass unmolested by all the Pokemon that I know are just lurking in there. Oh, there was a person there. Huh. Alyssa, you just blended right into the trees. Alright, so I guess we'll fight now. Alyssa starts off sending out Ponyta, first of 2 Pokemons. Willie Nelson, I know we got Earthquake, but let's see if we can take you out with a bite. Ooh, looks like we... oh no. Ponyta was able to tank one bite from Willie Nelson. Too bad your flinch got bit again. Alright, Alyssa, your Ponyta has gone down and given Willie Nelson even more power in the form of level 41. To which Alyssa will send out a Grottle. So adorable, it's like a baby Willie Nelson. Aww. And Willie Nelson goes faster than you. Tossing out a bite to start, and Grog is going to attempt to reciprocate, doing not too terribly much. Sorry, Grottle. You're adorable. You remind me of times past, but... Alyssa, give me your lunch money. Alright. Note to self, green hair people everywhere. Like right here. Here comes the trainer, Zach. You ready? Let's do this. Jim, watch this. I'm gonna use everything you've taught me. Alright. We get a couple of ace trainers working together. Zach and Jen sending out a Raichu and a Gyarados. Well, Linda, Willie Nelson, I think you got this. We'll start off with a little bit of stare down. Linda intimidating Raichu and Gyarados, and Gyarados intimidating Linda and Willie Nelson. Just a big ol' stare off. Now let's get into the fight proper. Linda, start off by crunching that Gyarados, and Willie Nelson, destroy the entire field, by which I mean just Raichu will be affected by it, with an Earthquake. Raichu goes down. And Zach's Gyarados will bite Linda. Linda, bite that Gyarados back. And Willie Nelson, finish off that Gyarados with a Razor Leaf. Perfect. And Zach and Jen are no more... well, no more an obstacle for me. All their Pokemons are fainted. Now give me your lunch money, a considerable amount of lunch money, and I'll be on my way. Well, you done blend in up here, but I did find another green hair to fight. Man, there are a lot of y'all on the way over to Celestic City. Celestic Town? Celestic Place. So, Ernest, gonna start off with some Motham, are ya? Well, Earthquake ain't gonna do nothing, Razor Leaf probably ain't gonna do nothing, so let's just bite ya. Honestly, wasn't expecting it to take you out in one. Huh. Well, luckily BlazBlue got level 32 from that, and Ernest is going to send out Luxio, which is going to get Earthquaked this time. Luxio is very scary, but I don't think it's going to matter. Quick Claw procs on Willie Nelson, which allows Earthquake to go first. I mean, there's no way Luxio is going to outspeed me, but ain't going to outspeed anyone anymore. And finally, I believe Ernest is going to send out Onyx, which I think is going to get Razor Leafed. Ooh, but Onyx is too sneaky and avoids the attack. Retaliating with a Rock Slide on Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson, throw another Razor Leaf, and this time it will connect. Onyx with no sturdy goes down. Ernest, it was a good fight. I liked your Pokemons. I like your lunch money better. Okay, continuing on. Need a bike to get across there. Don't want to break that out quite yet. Ah, but we find this guy.
This buff technique isn't just for show.
Really? Because we're pitting Pokemons against each other, not... I'm not fighting. I'm sending Linda out to fight your Pokemons. You realize this, right? Linda, show him how it's done. Slap that Machoke with an Aqua Tail, and Machoke will go down, which will take Adam out of the fight. Ooh! Do you understand Pokemon battles now, Adam? I hope so. Alright, moving right along, we find this very spiky person. I'll teach you about the charms of bird Pokemon. And we get in a fight with Bird Keeper Brianna. Brianna starts off by sending out a Newt. Linda, you're still up front. I think you can take it with a single bite. Maybe a crunch. Yep, but it'll do the job. Newt goes down, leaving a Noctowl to come out next. Alright, Brianna. Not bad, not bad. Toss out a bite, which does not get Noctowl all the way down. So, Noctowl will retaliate with a bit of an echoed voice. Doesn't do much, so one more bite finishes off a Noctowl. And with that XP's, Linda takes it to 38. And Brianna, they were lovely bird Pokemon. Well, half of them were. Give me your lunch money and I'll be on my way. Alright. Ooh, I see floor candy down there. How do I have to take water to get there? Oh, there's a person there.
Me? Lose to someone so young? I dare say not.
Dude, you can't be ageist, Brian. Alright, well, let's teach this old guy a lesson. Brian starts off sending out a Weasel. Linda, get on out there and bite that Weasel. Starting off with a little bit of Intimidate action to cut the Weasel's attack, and outspeed that speedy little sucker to land a crunch. And Linda loves me so much it was a critical hit. Neat. And with that Weasel going down, Bruce Wayne takes it to level 39. Once again, lots of hit points, lots of speed. Love that. Brian's gonna follow up that Weasel with a Giraffe Rig. Alright. I know what to do with those. One little bite, super effective, will take out that giraffe. That weird giraffe. And Brian's gonna finish her off with a Machoke. You know what? This worked last time. Slap that Machoke with your Aqua Tail. Machoke goes down. And we're gonna get a little bit of extra XPs to get Willie Nelson to 42. And we're gonna get Chad to level 40. Brian? I hope this teaches you a lesson about not being a jerk to young people. You jerk. Hey, berries! So, let's grab some berries. We'll grab the citrus berries, chesto berries, wiki berries, and agave berries before we replant some citrus, person, and person berries. Gotta check on those in the future. Alright, I think the town's right up there, so let's check out this bike path that I ignored earlier. Up the stairs, across the bridge, and let's hop on our bike and pedal this precarious path before we are pounced on by this pretentious youth. Could have fallen off my bike, Davy. It's rude. Okay, so we're in a fight now. Davy sends out a little bit of a dust toss, so Linda... bug poison? I think we can take it. Slap that bug. Good job, Linda. Davy, I'm disappointed in you. Don't go hopping out and accosting people. So, let's follow this one down and... ooh, I see candy. And my Bidoof friend's back. Yeah. Ooh, Shadow Ball. I might put that to use very, very soon. But in the meantime, let's make our way across these precarious bridges, down this non-precarious bridge, and... There's a pandemic of children hiding in the ground. So, Nathan starts off by sending out a Krogunk, then to get on out there and slap that Krogunk. Aquatail, I think, will be more than enough to mess with this frog. Blah. Krogunk gets slapped, Krogunk goes down. To which Nathan is gonna follow up with a Golbat. I think Crunch will do this time, with the Dread Plate on Linda right now. Golbat goes down, and Nathan follows. I don't like being surprised. Give me your lunch money. I'm grabbing this floor candy, and I'm going. Grab a smoke ball, make our way past Birdkeep and Brianna, as well as Brian the old guy, and we have made our way to Celestic Town. Well, that was quite the harrowing journey from Celestian Town, I must say, but we'll call it there for now, for today, for this week. And we will meet up with Cynthia's grandmother next time when GoGgLz plays Pokemon Nuzlocke. Bye!